Hi guys, and welcome to OMD Build Orders. Today, I'm going to show you how to fast expand with a Crypt Lord using the Undead race. Essentially, this is the start of the game. You have 3 Acolytes and 1 Ghoul. I like to put 3 Acolytes straight onto the Haunted Gold Mine while putting my Ghoul onto the wood and producing my 4th Acolyte. And then, I'm going to use one of the starting Acolytes to build the Crypt and the Altar. The Crypt produces ghouls which harvest lumber and fight. The Altar produces the heroes, which we will be going with the Crypt Lord. As soon as I have 150 gold with my 4 Acolytes, I will produce my first Ziggurat. Now that I have my first Zig, I'm going to produce my 5th Acolyte to fully saturate this gold mine. Now that I have my 5th Acolyte, I'm actually going to want to produce a 6th. This 6th Acolyte will produce our shop, which is called the Tome of Relics. The Tome of Relics is where we purchase items, which we will require to expand. With that 6th Acolyte, we will also scout the map, looking for critters on the way to our expansion. Our expansion is here, so we will want to walk from our base to the expansion, searching for critters. When the crypt finishes, we're going to produce ghouls.
Summoning is complete.
When our altar finishes, we are going to produce the Crypt Lord.
Summoning is complete.
After our first ghoul, we're going to want to produce our second Zig when we can afford it at 150 gold. Meanwhile, our 6th Acolyte is still on the map on the way to the expansion, trying to find these little critters so we can raise the dead. Essentially now, all we want to do is produce ghouls. Wait for our hero to come out and produce ghouls. Now that my Acolyte, my 6th Acolyte, has found all the critters on the way to the expansion and killed them, I'm going to hide just a little bit so that if they come through here scouting, they won't see the Acolyte and give it away that I'm expanding. Now that we're at 19 supply, we know our hero is almost finished. So, we will take one of the Acolytes from the gold mine to unsummon our Altar of Darkness, as well as bringing our 3 ghouls with the Crypt Lord, purchasing items, the Rod of Necromancy, Sacrificial Skull, to go expand. We're going to raise dead on the way, beetles first, because mana is cheaper than the Rod of Necromancy. Produce our skeletons, and now we're just going to creep the expansion. Drop the Sacrificial Skull to create blight, so we can build on with that 6th Acolyte, producing our defense, which is the Ziggurat. We're going to want to try and focus a creep at a time, so that it dies quicker, which is more efficient. Meanwhile, at our base, we're going to keep producing ghouls, so that we have wood harvesting and farming party. Now that the camp is easy, we're going to want to scout the map. So we send units off to our opponent's expansion and their main base to see what they're doing. Now this camp is finished, I'm using our hero to drag the creeps over to the expansion to creep it. As soon as you have the resources, produce the Haunted Gold Mine. Generally, you want to stay around the expansion while it is in production, so that you can defend it if required. As soon as the Zig is finished, produce the Nerubian Tower. This is a tower that slows your opponent as well as has piercing damage. So see how we're scouting, we're seeing what our opponent's doing, so we can react accordingly. And that's pretty well it, guys. We just want to, after this, saturate the gold mine, produce 5 more Acolytes to join this gold mine, and then once it's fully saturated, you essentially react to what your opponent's doing. One thing that is very important to remember, we want to remake our altar before our tier 2 is finished. And that's pretty well it, guys. I will make another video for the mid game, providing you guys like what I've done here. We'll see how it goes, but hopefully this is helpful, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.